Hello friends, this is Anil Kumar Nirmal. I'm a financial consultant and a soft skill trainer. Today we are going to discuss about the indexation. So indexation benefit while you are investing in the debt funds. So you buy any category of debt fund, whether it is for liquid fund, whether it is ultra short term fund, whether it is bond fund, and the in short the funds which are coming under the category of index fund uh, are given the advantage of indexation. Indexation is generally used for lowering your tax with respect to inflation. So let us check it out. Indexation, generally the theoretical definition is that it's a technique to adjust the income payment by means of price index in order to maintain the purchasing power of public after the inflation. So generally, let us take an example. For example, you buy something for rupees 100 today, will not, not be able to buy with the same amount of rupees 100 after 1 year or 2 year, or in many cases it is happening after 1 year or 2 months also the price is getting inflated. So the reason being the inflation. So that's how it is happening. So you can save your cost of money when you are investing with the help of indexation while you are investing in the bond funds. Generally in India, customers don't invest in the bond fund. The reason being these are not promoted. The reason of non promotion of bond funds is it is the mainly the advisors are not getting the returns on that, means the advisors are not getting the commission, much commission on that, the it would be very precisely. So we need to work for the welfare of the customers rather than to getting the individual commissions. And equity funds are more promoted by the banks and by the independent advisor and everybody, because they are getting the commission, more commission on that. So let us get into the detail and we'll compare the bond fund with the FD, because the returns are almost similar in the bond funds and the FDs. So you can take the advantage by investing in the bond fund. So there would be a term called CII when we will discuss in the next slide. The cost inflation index, CII. Money loses its value over a period of time due to inflation. This is the concept of uh, CIA data, making a data, and by using this concept. So these are the figures since 1988 to 1999 to 2016 and 17. So this is the index calculated by the income tax. So if you see in the 1988, 1999, 351 index was that, and from then the index is 1125, right? So you can get the data from the Google, from the income tax site, and from the CIA site. So this is what the formula: capital gain calculation using the indexation. So index cost of acquisition, purchase price CIA for the year of sale divided by CIA of year of the purchase. So capital gain, sales price minus the index cost. So I know when we'll go into next slide you will forget the formula, but don't worry. In the coming Excel, I have make it very simple. So this is what the actual understanding from the theory, but I made formulas uh, at the point of practical understanding, so it would be very easy to understand. Being a common people, the people who don't belong to the finances. So this is very interesting chart. So my entire presentation, if I say is about this slide only. Otherwise, everything else was a gyan. This would be the crux, right? So, debt fund and the FD. Let us do head-on-head comparison. Investment amount, let's say 1 lakh rupees. Rate of interest, let's the same. Horizon. Uh, so the after 3 years, if you calculate the returns, it would be the same. Why after 3 years? Because indexation benefit as per the government law you are getting in the debt fund after 3 years. Same way in the equity fund you are getting after 1 year, right? So if you say without indexation, 1,25,971 would be the return after 3 years. In FD, the return would be the same, right? So how to calculate indexation, right? So index for the 2013 and 2013 14 939, 2016 17 is 1125 as we seen in the previous slide, right? So this is 13 14 939 and 16 17 1125, right? So let us come back. Okay, so formula to calculate it. So the amount comes is 11808. How it comes? Principal amount into the sales figure of CII divided by the purchase point of CII. The sale was at 1125 and the purchase was at 939. If you divide these two figures and multiply by the principal amount, that is 1 lakh, right? You will get this figure 1,19,808. And then capital gain. So after doing this, you need to get the capital gain. Total return, what was the total return? 1,25,971 minus indexed return. What was indexed return is 1,19,808. So your gain would be 6163. So 6163 is your gain. In case of FD, if you see, your gain was 25,971 rupees because you have invested the 1 lakh rupees. So current figure is 1,25,971, right? So, or in the case of debt fund, you need to give tax on the capital gain. In the FD also you need to give the tax on the capital gain. So in debt fund, in case 6163, and in case of FD it is 25,971. So if you indexed it 20%, because 20% is told by the income tax, right? So 1232.6 rupees is the tax what you need to pay. You need to multiply by capital gain by 20%, so we'll get the taxed amount. So it is 1232. In case of FD, if you are in the tax bracket of 30%, you have to pay tax 7791. If you are in the tax bracket of 20%, you have to pay the tax of 5194.2. If you are in the tax bracket of 10%, you have to pay the tax of 2597.1 rupees. So this is all about the indexation benefit, what you can claim when you are plan to invest in the debt fund. More detail about the debt fund, you can ask us to come for the presentation. We are conducting the presentation for a group of customers, for the individuals, and for the companies. So any kind of presentation we are open, and we are doing this totally free of cost. There is no charges of doing this, right? So thank you so much for listening the video. If you want to contact us, please you can email us at my email id dranilkumarnirmal@gmail.com, or you can follow me at Facebook, LinkedIn and Twitter by just typing Sir Anil Nirmal, right? So thank you so much for listening the video. Till then, goodbye. Jai Hind.